Alright, welcome back, guys. This is going to be game 2 between Gladei and Deth ZVT on Lost Temple here for the StarcraftOz.com Open, sponsored by Steel Series. Over $450 worth of prizes in this one. Gladei is currently one up with some nice Ro8 play from the first game of Blistering Sands. But here we go, Lost Temple. I am, of course, unstable, and I am joined here by Paz. How are you, mate?
Pretty good. Very good.
Alright, what do you think we're going to see from Gladei this time? Especially with these great positions for him.
Oh, he's definitely going to go for the fast expansion. I mean, there's no reason not to. I don't see any better strategy coming out of Gladei right now. Especially, he knows Deth's style. He knows he's not going to die to some kind of bailing all-in or something like that. He's actually a pretty competent Terran player, you know. Few and far between, but yeah, they do exist.
There are many Terrans, but fewer competent. But anyway, I'm really liking these spawns for Gladei. Like, both these guys are macro standard players, so hopefully we'll see a nice long game. But I reckon Gladei won't be afraid of any tank drops on the cliff here, especially since watching how to defend it really effectively on GSL from Cool. So gotta love it. Just a background on these guys for anyone who's joining in. Gladei has always been a really top RTS gamer from Australia. He's currently ranked top 50 on US server, if I'm informed correctly. Also top 5 on AU. Deth at the same time doesn't play much US server, if I know right. He prefers to do the custom games, doesn't really like laddering, prefers to perfect his 1 or 2 build orders rather than go out and do a lot of the other stuff. But looks like we're going to be having a 14 hatch coming here from Gladei.
Yeah, it's pretty standard on these positions. When you scout that you're not close to someone, like he did, he sent out that early drone scout and he had the Overlord at the top base, you pretty much know, hey, I'm cross-map, time to 14 hatch.
Yeah. The only thing that really would devastate you would be like a proxy Reaper or something, but that's even been less effective since the patch anyway. So, looks like we do have the spawning pool going down now as 14 as well, so standard 14 hatch, 14 pool coming from Gladei. Definitely a macro style player. I do remember him I think I remember him telling me once, you don't build a single Zergling until you see an enemy unit or something. Like, that's just the way he plays. He doesn't build anything but drones until he sees it in his... Oh! Bunker going down for Deth. That is going to help him. Gladei pulling 4 drones to deal with this. There is a Marine on the way, but just pointing out that the reason Gladei had that Overlord at his expansion is exactly that reason. He's getting a lot of hits off on that SCV, running around. He really needs to keep that SCV alive. Nice split up by Gladei. They're getting a couple more hits on it. That Marine is coming in now, though. That Marine's going to even the playing field. 4 drones are going to be able to pick it off a little bit easily. Nice control by Gladei, keeping that drone alive, keeping a lot of his drones alive, taking a lot of damage on that Marine. The Marine might die, actually. He takes the SCV down.
SCV goes down in the back.
Oh my god, that Marine is on 5 health too. The second Marine coming in. Wow, how did Gladei keep all those alive? I mean,
that is Warcraft 3 player micro right there. Just so practiced.
Wow, yeah, I am extremely impressed by that. His spawning pool's done now. He's getting 2 queens. Lings are out. That really shut Deth down extremely hard. Deth has got to have a psychological blow there, especially since he's got the extractor stolen as well.
I think even though he ended up failing with that bunker rush, it actually kind of ended up advantageous for him. He had 4 drones not mining that whole time. At a point in the game where he only had, like 14 drones, 15 drones in the actual game, 4 drones is huge. So,
yeah,
and he made Gladei actually make those Zerglings as well. When you force the Zerg player into this early Zergling aggression, that's always a good thing.
And he did spot that command center. Wow, just Gladei showing why he's good at scouting. Just sending that one Ling. I didn't even lose the Ling. Run to the top of the ramp, run it back down, saw that command center. A bit of a blunder by Deth. I probably would have thought that he'd expect something like that coming and put the expansion a little bit further back. But anyway, we do have Spine Crawlers coming down for Gladei. I think he's afraid of some kind of 2-3 racks push here. Still on tier 1. He's only got 1 gas harvesting. He's sending 1 Ling to deal with these rocks here. I'd say he wants to take a 3rd as soon as possible. But look, we've got 4 Reins and a Marauder pushing out here now.
Yeah, Gladei just wants to avoid any kind of random loss where this Terran does a mid-game push and he doesn't have quite enough units. The Spinecrawler just buys that little bit of extra time to get your Zerglings out.
Definitely. But
I think actually Deth has been forced into this build he's doing right now, taking this expansion, slapping down a bunker. By that gas steal completely threw him, I believe. He had not prepared for the bunker rush at all. The bunker was really late. The Marines were really late, and then all of a sudden he doesn't have a gas back at his base, so kind of being forced into this fast expand here.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just noticing here the Queen beating on the rocks, but they only do 1 damage per hit.
It's hilarious.
So it's not really going to be that effective, but I think he really wants that third base ASAP, especially since Deth is fast expanded and that expansion is up and running now. Orbital command going down. We do have the lair coming for Glade now. What do you think we're going to see? What unit mix do you think we're going to see from Glade? Even though he is a reactionary player, what do you think he's going to do?
With this late a lair, it's hard to say. Mutas are drastically less effective the later they come in the game. I don't think that's an unfair thing to say about the unit. They're a great unit, but if they come into the game 10 minutes in, they're not nearly as good as at 8 minutes in. So I would like to see this kind of mass creep spread, Roach, Infestor, Hydra kind of thing. But I don't know. Glade's a very big fan of the Mutalisk.
Yeah, there is no link speed yet. Oh my god, he gets a surround on that SCV. That's That's disgusting for Deth to happen. He didn't even get the watchtower. Nice creep spread by Glade here, dropping so many creep tumors. It's going to take him maybe 2 minutes to get that creep across the other side of the map with that many tumors. But anyway, I think look back, he does have all 4 gas geysers now mining. He is currently up 10 harvesters as well. So Glade very strong in this matchup. It's going to be up to Deth to pull something out here. I think he's playing a little bit too passively at the moment. He does have those towers up. Wow, that's really reactive. He's putting down missile turrets, but correct me if I'm wrong. Ah, there we go. He did scan the spire.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was going to go, hang on, what's going on there? But he did scan the spire, so that's pretty a good choice by Deth to put up all those turrets there. In the meantime, getting both his gas geysers as well. But Glade, third at that goal, almost going to be up. He's going to be tearing ahead in the economy soon.
And this is what I was saying about the Mutalisk being less effective as the game goes on. The tech to lair was so slow that his opponent is going to have missile turrets all over his base and Thor's out well in advance of these Mutalisks coming in.
Yeah.
The Spire is only just passing halfway done, and he has so many Marines and missile turrets going up right now.
What do you think we should see from him instead then? If we can't have effective Mutalisks, we want to see more Baneling Ling and Infestors just to deal with this mass Ling count.
I really think Infestors are the wise choice if you're getting tier 2 this late in the game. You need something that's going to stop the Terran, the push, the 2-base push that comes maybe 2 minutes from now, 2.5 minutes. There's going to be a big Terran death ball, and it's going to look super scary if you have a bunch of Mutalisks. Whereas if you have a couple of Infestors, you can actually buy multiple minutes of time by just running out, using that creep spread and fungal growthing their army.
Yeah. We do have 8 Mutalisks coming for Glade now, so I think he just wants to get in there anyway.
Oh, trapping a couple units here, but forced to run away.
Yeah, that's nicely done by Glade there. He does have link speed now. He was a little bit late on the link speed, but still, that creep is going insane. He's already up to his 4th base, pretty much. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Glade take a 4th very, very soon.
Yeah, he's already built queued the hatchery up for the 4th.
There we go. Right as I say it, he does it. Just psychic, I guess. But anyway, what do we got? We got more Mutas and more Lings coming out. We're going to see a lot of Banelings. If we see even 1 or 2 Infestors, this could really shut Deth down hard, considering he's going a lot of Marauders and Thors. He's got 1 Thor out already. 2 Thors, sorry. 2 Thors, and he's got another factory, starport, and barracks coming. Oh no, they are clumped up above that Thor. There we go. Glade doing a good job of spreading his Mutalisks out right then. Doesn't take much damage on any of them at all. Forces a stim from Deth as well on those Marines. Nicely done.
Forcing a stim at this point is so important. There are no medivacs out on the field, so every stim is just devastating to this Terran army.
Yeah. Pre-igniter and vehicle, and all infantry and vehicle armor upgrades coming, so Deth does love his upgrades.
I think what we're seeing here, though, is Glade's actually performing pretty much the perfect counter to Deth's style, where he gets a couple different bases, and he gets to this 200-200 army. He's extremely passive in his Terran play, which can really, really work out for you.
Oh, but, Glade losing a Muta there, that was unlucky, and one of them's on 1 health. He's going to be forced to pull back here. And yeah, sorry, like you were saying.
Sorry, yeah, he lost that Muta. I was just saying that Deth's style is extremely passive, waiting until he has that perfect army, and then just continuing to take slow expansions across the map and push the Zerg player back. I don't think it's going to work though, because Glade is just aggressively expanding so fast.
Yeah, he's also at 150 supply versus Deth's 120, so somehow he is keeping up on supply, up on bases, up on everything. Wow. That's insane.
He is at 69 harvesters right now, so just making so many drones.
Yeah,
I really think actually undersaturated at the gold, which is a shame.
Yeah, I think that's just because Deth has been so passive. Glade knows when he can drone. He's got constant scouting. He knows when any kind of push is coming. He can just really keep up with that, and it's proving to be Deth's downfall, the lack of harass here. And there's the Infestor now, so he doesn't have enough energy for fungal growth yet, though. That's going to be very, very important. What do we got?
Yeah, I'd love to see Infestor play. They're just so interesting to watch. So weak and such high priority in the target list, but it's some good micro and good control. They're just brutal.
Yeah. But here we go. Looks like we're going to be seeing an engagement. No. Glade has creep across half the map already, and we're only 15 minutes in the game. That is insane.
He's actually lifting up his Infernal Pre-Igniter Hellions and a couple of Marauders and going to go do a drop. Could take out this fourth base very quickly right here.
Oh my god, but it's worse timing for Glade.
So many units.
So many units. He's getting a surround.
Go full surround.
Getting a full surround because there's no Hellions there. That is the worst timing possible.
Fungal growth.
Fungal growth on all the Medivacs. Those muters are magic blocks. Oh my god, that was the worst timing for Deth there.
I think that this could be GG right here. There are just so many Zerglings, so many Mutalisks still alive. They're just going to run into this base.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He's
straight
going to
into
lose
the
his
mineral
fourth,
line. Wow.
but he doesn't even need it at this point.
Like, he's lost that fourth, but I don't think it matters.
Huge number of units for Glade right now. He's taken out every SCV at the expansion. He is now up 66 harvesters against 32. And food count is down to 39 for the Terran player. GG called.
GG,
and,
well played, called. Nicely done by Glade. Advances to the round of 4-2-0. Very nice play.
That was an extremely